up, you guys? Welcome into the channel. I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Y'all, let's go ahead and jump into this blackout reading. Of course, you all, well, for those of you that don't know, and those of you that do, this message comes with a dream, okay? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. I just got some beautiful confirmation. I wish I was outside to take a picture. So I'm sitting here and I look out the window and there's a truck, and on the back of the truck is a big old one of those like throne looking chairs, and it's in the back of a truck. Okay, something's about to shift in your life. Whoever you are watching this read, whoever you are that's going to resonate with this energy, whoever you are that this message is for. Okay, something major is about to shift in your life. Okay, so be on the lookout for whatever that is. Trust me, honey, you're not going to have a choice but to be on the lookout for it, because you're not going to be able to miss it. You're going to receive a giant confirmation. Like that was a giant chair. Okay, that was some giant confirmation that just drove down the road. Okay, so anyway, bringing it back in, okay, because that was unexpected. That was not a part of the reading, okay, but I guess it is. All right, my nose is itching. I guess it is. Okay, excuse me, confirmation, spiritual belch. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. Let's get into this thing. Spirit had to give y'all that confirmation first. Spirit was like, hold up, I got something for y'all. Sit down and turn this camera on and look out the window. Look at the timing of God, y'all. The timing. Nothing happens by mistake, okay? That was intended for me to see, and it was intended for me to share it with you all. So now let's get into the dang dream, okay, y'all? Let's get into this dream. So this dream, y'all, it started off with me sitting in the windowsill of the house that the second house that I grew up in, okay? So long story short, I actually grew up in a different house than this house that I'm talking to you guys about. But once my mother passed and my father remarried, we had a house built. And the house that I'm speaking of is the one we had built, the one that I finished off my adolescent years at, okay? I was sitting in this house and I was sitting in my room, okay? The song, sitting up in my room, daydreaming about you. For you. Who's that by? Brandy, I think. Something like that, okay? Shout out to you 80s babies or 90s babies, because I think that was in the 90s that song came out. Sitting up in my room. But anyway, I was sitting up in my room, y'all, in this dream. And I was sitting in the windowsill. Y'all, I had a window seat that ran along the wall that my window was on, and my window faced the front of the house, so I could see like across the street. I could see the road. You know what I'm seeing? Seeing anything moving. I could see people walking up to my front door, like whatever, right? Trying to give y'all a little visual here on what I'm talking about. I feel like the details are significant. Okay. So yes, there's a window seat, right? And so it was had a wooden little top on it, and you could lift it up and you could store things in it. Y'all, I used to keep my Barbie house in there. I used to keep my baby dolls and my Barbie dolls, you know what I'm saying, up in there. I used to keep like extra blankets, you know, when company came, things like that, extra linen. It just was like a nice storage cubby, right? Old photos and things, just stuff like that, little knickknacks, right? I used to keep inside of this window seat. So anyway, this window seat, it ran along the wall, like I said, where the window was. So above it rests the window, and you could sit there and look out the window. So this dream, that's exactly how it started out. I was sitting there and I was looking out of the window. Now, as I was sitting there looking out the window, I saw a woman. It was weird because it's like I saw what happened in the dream like the other day in this dream. And then it like fast forwarded to what happened the day of. So the previous day, okay, in this dream, the way it started out was I seen this lady walking her dog. And it was weird because, okay, so there's a large yard in front of the sidewalk and the road. So normally, if someone's walking their pet, they wouldn't walk up in the yard. They wouldn't walk towards the flower bed, meaning they wouldn't be able to get that close to my window, right? But in this instance, this lady literally walked her dog up in our yard and up to the flower bed, and she was about to allow her dog to defecate there, to take a nice good old poopy, okay? And I knocked on the window like, don't let your dog poop right there. This ain't no doggy toilet, right? Like, move that thing around. What are you thinking, lady? You know what I'm saying? But I was talking to her through the window. But when I seen her, I startled her because she didn't see me sitting in the window. And like I said, she was about to let her dog poop right in front of my window in the flower bed. So I startled her because I knocked on the window real hard, like, doom, 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 ma'am, no, And I was making hand gestures, telling her, take that dog somewhere else to poop, right? So she did. She left the yard. Her dog didn't poop there, and they went on about their business. So then the next day, I guess I was sitting in my dream in the windowsill again, and the same lady came back up in my yard and to the flower bed in front of my window. And this time she didn't have her dog, but she had in her hand what looked to be like either sugarcane or cactus. Now, or even aloe vera. I'm not 100% sure. I just know it was a green stem. And she had a knife and she was shaving pieces of this stem off. And these pieces of this stem were falling into the flower bed. Now, once I saw this, I knocked on the window again, like, ma'am, what are you doing? Like, get away from my yard, get away from my window, get out of my flower bed, move on. So she finished what she was doing and then she left. So I got up from my window seat. I went in the living room and I told my parents, hey, some lady just left some type of, I don't know, shavings off of a plant in the flower bed. And they're like, what are you talking about? So we all go outside in the front yard to the flower bed. When we get out there in this dream, this lady had left shavings of this plant, whatever that plant was. She left it there in the yard. But not only did she leave these shavings of the plant, like I saw okra and I saw lentils, and which are little beans, right? Lentils, for those of you that know what lentil soup is actually really good. But anyway, I have some lentils in the cabinet, as a matter of fact. But anyway, this ain't about that. Y'all know I love to eat and cook. But anyway, so yes, I saw, like I said, okra. I saw lentils, dried lentils, and these shavings off of whatever type of plant that was, right? So my parents saw it, but they also saw that we had a cactus out there, which we don't have a cactus out there. Like, we never did when I was growing up. But in this dream, there was a cactus there that had been split in half. So this woman like destroyed or defaced, defaced our garden property, right? The shrubbery, okay? But specifically a cactus. She had cut it in half and taken a piece of the cactus with her. So there in the soil was the lentils, the okra, and these shavings off of whatever type of plant stem that she had, brought with her. And this is what she left in the garden, in the flower bed. So as I'm telling my parents this, they're like, oh my God, my stepmom, she's flipping out about the cactus. She's like, oh my God, this lady done ruined my cactus. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, y'all don't see that this is a whole spell? And I'm telling them, like, this is a spell. This lady tried to leave a spell in the yard. Like, I'm telling them this. I'm pointing it out. I'm like, look at the ingredients. Look at what they're doing. Look. And my dad's looking at my stepmom's freaking out still about the cactus. I'm like, you're freaking out about the cactus. I'm like, but there's a whole spell that this lady just left in the yard. Confirmation. This is someone's confirmation. So let's go ahead and put some cards on it. Thank you, angels and spirit guides of the highest white light. Most high, Heavenly Father, thank you for clear and accurate messages. What other clues, what other information do I need to tell the viewer watching this read? Okay, I'm hearing a song. It's an old church song, and it's a song, I think it's by Kirk Franklin and Family or something like that on the God's Property album, possibly. The song says, "It's over now, over now. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now." Okay, y'all don't judge me if I was off key on the song. The Ten of Cups is out here. Okay, I feel like this is some form of abundant energy that's moving through right now. So what's over is this Three of Swords that I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. It's over. My nose is itching. It's over, y'all. I don't know if someone called themselves doing some type of voodoo, spell, curse, magic on you, okay? Whipping up something in their kitchen, or even going to the extent, ooh, the Nine of Cups, or even some type of wish fulfillment. My nose is itching. Someone drives a Bronco. Some type of wish fulfillment is trying to come through for y'all at this time. But like I said, I don't know if somebody was whipping this up and thought that they were going to go as far as to put excuse me, put this spell in your yard, okay? Someone could have, I don't know. I gave y'all the details. I gave y'all all the details I have on whatever this spell was, but it was, Spirit said it was definitely a spell, okay? So there was some type of spell that Spirit is saying is now over, okay? So you guys, the Fool card, excuse me, confirmation, the Seven of Wands. All right. A water sign could be heavily significant. An Aries could be heavily significant. Now that this spell has been defeated with the Seven of Wands next to the Five of Cups, there's an energy where the person whoever did this, oh, and I know what they look like. Okay. This was a black woman, dark skin tone, with really dark hair, okay? It's crazy because in my dream, I was looking at her like, I know you from somewhere, but I couldn't put my finger on it. I still can't put my finger on where I know this lady from, but I know who they are. If I was to see them again, I would say it was you. So their identity, something about their identity is significant, or that description, okay? But anyway, the Seven of Wands, yes, you are protected. You have defeated this energy. And it's bringing someone some type of like sadness, sorrows, or depression because they have been defeated, okay? One more energy here, Holy Spirit. Can I have one more card? One more card. I feel like somebody was trying to dominate you. Someone could have been trying to do a domination spell. Wow, the Six of Wands. That's the kind of spell that it was. It absolutely was a domination spell. Someone thought that they were going to manipulate or dominate you, but you have won. You have won. You have won will be the title of this blackout reading. The Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, this is either new information coming in, or this is someone watching you win. This is someone who got this spell out of some form of a book, thinking that they were going to dominate you with it, and you were victorious yet again. I hope that you guys enjoyed this read, my loves, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a great day.